Oh boy. Okay. Let me exit out of a bunch of stuff right now. All right. So if you haven't seen the news, my computer is terrible. It's pretty bad. But there's always a but. I still can run Xbox games, as you can see. So I'm gonna be doing a different thing. I'm not gonna be doing the Giants today. I will be doing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's a mid-season. Let me catch you up to speed. This is what I've been playing this one for about a couple days now, and I will go ahead and show you what's going on. It is, yeah, so I have to explain this. Here's my offensive line. My tight end is Mo Alley Cox, Chris Godwin, normal, you know, Mike Evans, normal. We have Tyler Boyd. We traded for Tyler Boyd. Jalen Darden. I moved to running back because I am very pass heavy in this. So I moved him to running back. Tom Brady is injured. I was doing so good with him in All Madden that we had a press conference and he was like, well, Tom Brady's injured this week. What are you going to do? So Kyle Trask is now the starter for this week. Here's our defense. Now, there's a bunch of different names that you're going to be seeing, like Cameron Curl. Petrie is here. AJ Terrell. Jalen Johnson's here. Noah Igbenogany, a bunch of names. So I traded them away because I didn't want to spend the money on them. So that's where we're at. And so here's where we got. For some reason Logan Hall's not starting, so we're gonna move him to right end. She is actually at right end, surprisingly. So I want Logan Hall to start over William Golston. So I don't know what I'm gonna do there, but I will find something out. As we he's not getting any playing time. So what if I move you to left end then? We have a division game this week against the Panthers. I'm not looking forward to it because it's heavy rain and we don't have Tom Brady. I'm thinking about trading for like a an 80 overall or like a 77 overall quarterback. There we go. Now we can put him William Golston. I want to see if I can trade William Golston in this trade for somebody, hopefully. All right. Just need a backup quarterback. Like I literally just need like a, not even like an 80 overall, really. Aw. His ratings tanked that hard in the mid-season mark. They made him a 79 overall. Holy crap. Deshaun Watson's still an 86. He hasn't even played. Come on, man. We could trade for Matt Ryan. How much is he? He only has 400,000 though. Pick up Matt Ryan for that's like a 5th round. I'll be hot dead before I give anything else for Matt Ryan. Because I really don't want to. Because he's just a backup. If I give. Really? Need left end. Need quarterback. Well, I need a quarterback too, buddy. But I want to give away Brashad Perryman. A ton of tight ends though. Holy crap! I don't want to get rid of Kyle Rudolph. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Cameron Brate. Okay. Gave a lot more than I wanted. But we have Matt Ryan as our backup quarterback. I gave way more than I should have. I really did. Frick. Who's our free agent running backs? I want to see. I just want to see. Latavius Murray. Philip Lindsay's on here. Mike Davis is on here. Rex Burkhead's on here. Devonta Freeman. I like Latavius Murray low key. We have $9 million in cap room. Let me see what I can do first before I go spending everything. Trade center. Maybe I can trade away Levante David for like a good. He's 92 overall. He's gonna start regressing. Trade out of the division. Noah, please. Bengals maybe. Something. Pick up Joe Mixon. He has 8.7 million though. Trying to go down. Melvin Gordon? No. Nick Chubb? Definitely wouldn't be able to get Nick Chubb. Eckler's 5 million. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a good markup. Battle of the mid, it looks like here. So we might be able to get some. Might be able to finesse them. Well, Antonio Gibson. What's your speed? 91 speed? That's alright. Let me keep shopping first before I make my Tony Pollard. We go Tony Pollard. Then I get a pick out of them as well. Maybe a second round pick. Could have gotten more, but you know what? We did it. So we need a freaking middle linebacker now. So now we're going to use our second round pick to get a middle linebacker. Gillian Van Der Esch. Hey, all right. What a steal, actually. So that we just finessed the Cowboys. So we got Leighton Van Der Esch and Tony Pollard. Which I'll take it. You know, he's a good pass catcher. He can run the ball. You know, I'll take it. And we also added a younger, but still a stud nonetheless, Leighton Van Der Esch. So that's where we're at. So we also have Matt Ryan. So really, we only traded away Levante David for these people. Go ahead. Here we go. Oh. Time to hopefully win a game that I'm not expected to win. Alexa Fanoff. There we go. We'll go here. I'm not expected to win this, and I know for certain I'm not going to win this. But one man can hope. I can hope. Well, alternate helmets for them. And here we go. It's raining here. And it's time to kick off. Look at that curve on the wind. 16-mile-an-hour curve. Holy crap. And the kick is up, and it is good. Here comes the offense. Baker Mayfield leading the way. Gibson, Hall, Verrett, Van Der Esch, and Devin White are our middle linebackers, and they're going to hit it right up the middle. Cameron Curl is going to absolutely miss that tackle. That's a big run. That is a big start. we're going to be using Devin White here. And hand it off again. They're actually going to go right at us, and they're just going to catch it right over our best corner, who's statistically actually the best corner in the league right now, but, you know, I digress. And the ball off again. Van Der Esch not hitting the hole. And they are marching down the field, I must say. They are absolutely chugging along. They said Christian McCaffrey who? They absolutely are just going. They're going. They're not looking back. Baker Mayfield was benched in real life for PJ Walker. We're going to come in here. Oh, Van Der Esch is going to miss that tackle again. That's going to be another Carolina first down. Must say, I'm already missing Levante David at this point, but he was taking up too much money, and there comes Devin White coming in for that hit. As we are going to... Yeah, as you can see, Tom Brady's out 1 week with the leg. I was doing so good with Tom Brady that they made him get injured. I was on pace for throwing 6,000 yards with Tom Brady this year. 6,000. And we're going to get in there. Leighton Vander Esch is going to cause a fumble. Pick it up. And Devin White's going to get that ball. Leighton Vander Esch actually did do something for us, as Leighton Vander Esch caused the fumble from Chuba Hubbard in the linebacking duo. And here comes Matt Ryan out onto the field here, sporting the number 7, as Mike Evans is giving us the one-on-one call, as he's just going to burn his receiver. And that's just a catch, actually. That was caught. Kind of, I will not be looking back on that. We will be having a split backfield, it looks like, between Tony Pollard and Jalen Darden, is what it is looking like, as Tony Pollard's going to get the handoff, and he's going to get daylight. Tony Pollard getting one rush of 17 yards, just like Chuba Hubbard starting off his debut as the starter. And as you can see, Mike Evans is already looking good here for us. So we're going to toss it to him right here. Matt Ryan as the backup. Matty Ice sporting the number 7 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as he was picked up just a couple of days before the game and said, hey, Tom Brady's hurt. You're practically the next Tom Brady. Go ahead, as we are going to just dot this up to Chris Godwin, and that's going to be a freaking laser from Matt Ryan. Look at that. That was the best throw I think I've ever seen a quarterback from this year already. In between 4 defenders to Chris Godwin, right on the money. Tampa Bay up by 7. And hopefully we don't shank this kick, which I'm kind of nervous about, actually. And even moving it over, we still get it. As my dog is going to come in here, hopefully getting some peace and quiet. We are now up 7-0 against the Carolina Panthers. In the rain, mind you. In the rain. Gotta remember that. And here we go. They will be getting the ball back. I like Van Der Esch already. He did miss one crucial tackle on a pitch, but he did make up for it. And that was also user error. So I was using him, but who cares? Who's paying attention? So Devin White is going to hit the gap here, as we are going to just get in there with Gibson making a tackle for loss. Leighton Vander Esch was also there. Here we go. Hopefully going to retire the number 54 at the end of the season, as that's going to be wide open. Hopefully Cameron Curl cannot get there in time. That was going to be a catch by Will Fuller. Cameron Curl couldn't get there in time. Didn't want to play the ball. Just wanted to play that receiver, which is okay. I understand completely, as we are going to be man-to-man here, and I actually like this man with... And that's going to be bit... And that's going to be out of the reach of Leighton Vander Esch. I was going right back to it. Not fast enough for Leighton Vander Esch. This will be a pass 1 second and 10. They have their running back moved up a little bit, as it's going to be a stretch. And Leighton Vander Esch is going to get in there. Thankfully, get in there to prevent a huge gain. This will be a pass. I know for 100% certainty, but we'll never know with this Carolina offense. As it is going to be a pass. We're going to head back here. And he's going to be sacked by Gibson. Getting a TFL earlier. Now he's going to have a sack. 4th and 13. And that is the end of the first quarter. As you can see here, 7-0. 61 passing yards. 1 rushing play of 17 yards for this Tampa Bay offense. We are looking phenomenal on offense and defense so far. We need to get some love to Tyler Boyd, it looks like. Hopefully Tyler Boyd doesn't seem so mad. Our lowest overall receiver is an 85 overall. As we have Mike Evans come back on the field. On the season, 800 receiving yards this season on all Madden difficulty. Looking good so far. As Jalen Darden's going to come in here. Hopefully not fumble the football. We're going to hit it this way. And he's just not going to break that tackle. There's nothing there going for him. We're going to hit weak flood here. And Mike Evans is on a one-on-one, so you already know what we're going to be doing. Tyler Boyd's on a one-on-one over there. And Mike Evans is just going to completely toast his man. He's just going to get shoelace tackled. Matt Ryan is 4 for 4, 100 yards. Keep that in mind. And Mike Evans does have his X factor. You get Mo Alley Cox involved into this offense here. As we're going to give it to Mike Evans, who's just going to aggressive catch on the sideline. That can be a Tampa Bay first down. I like Mike Evans on the streak here. I might put Tyler Boyd on a in route here. Just throw it to Mike Evans. He's going to overthrow. That's going to be an overthrow by Matt Ryan, which will also put him out of the game. We're going to hit Perryman on the outside. That is going to be another Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perryman absolutely toasting that corner with 95 speed, I do believe. Brashad Perryman comes with. And Matt Ryan is looking like he can become a serviceable backup as the wind is now going to be 16 miles an hour the other way. We're going to kick it in, and it is good. 14-0. Matt Rule looking like he just pooped himself. And this is going to be an amazing first half performance by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have actually been struggling here in the first season of, RRL. They've been struggling. They are currently 4-5, I do believe, somewhere around there. But with this rebuild, it looks like we've actually made the best choices. We are just going to bite down horribly there with Devin White getting blocked. As Chuba Hubbard is having a great game today. We're going to come in with Van Der Esch here. An out route. And Van Der Esch can't get there in time, but neither can Chuba Hubbard as our creative coach, because Leftwich and Smith here, or Todd Bowles, don't know how to coach a freaking team, apparently, in real life, as he's going to stutter and go here and absolutely get me fooled, as that's going to be a swatted pass. Antoine Winfield showing these rookies how it is done. We're going to go back with Avery here, hopefully give Tony Pollard an extra blocker for this return. We're going to hit it outside, and that contain guy just does his job perfectly to a T. Does not prevent Tony Pollard from going outside. As you look at those stats, 830 yards for Mike Evans already. You would think he's a human cheat code. And they're going to put him on an island once again, so we are going to put him on a streak. Check out Tyler Boyd here. They're just absolutely going to leave him one-on-one on an island. That's going to be a catch by Mike Evans once again. Matt Ryan, 7 for 8, 179 and 2 touchdowns. You'd think Matt Ryan's back in his MVP season here at the age of 35. So we are going to check who we got open. We got Mike Evans wide open once again. I will keep beating this dead horse until they just start covering it. I don't know what to tell you. And Carolina is going to challenge when obviously that was in. Thank you. We're going to hand it off to Tony Pollard here. Give Tony Pollard some love. Our freshly acquired running back, who I always seem to trade for in rebuilds. He's going to hit it inside and get absolutely nothing. Get stonewalled even. As we're good. Hit sticks here. We're going to put Mike Evans on a streak because they're not doubling there. We're just going to toss him a lob and see what he does. That's going to be inaccurate by Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan showing the age there a little bit. We're just going to hit an out route to Mo Alley Cox here, it looks like. We're just going to throw a check down to Chris Godwin, even though it's supposed to be more of a drag, but anyway, we will take our field goal here. That was a excellent drive, and Carolina's going to take a timeout with a 2-minute warning. I'm not going to question it, as we are going to take our free 3 points, and they iced me, apparently, for some godforsaken reason. Ryan Suckup is up, and it is good. I have nothing against Kyle Trask, but I don't really trust a 64 overall in the rain. Especially when I have this team set up to pass the ball. So they keep hitting this ball outside here. They're going to get it to the 25. Should have just let the ball bounce out of bounds. And here comes Baker. Hasn't thrown an interception yet. As of yet. Which hopefully we're hoping to change that here. They should have ran the ball. My defense was not ready for that. They're going to check it down. Cameron Curl. Good cut stick. They're going to run hurry up here with only 1 timeout remaining for this Carolina offense. They're hopefully just going to keep checking down here. So he's going to break a tackle, and it's going to be a gang tackle here. Jalen Johnson and Leighton Vander Esch. They're going to get sacked, actually. Vita Vea is going to come in with the sack. Looking good here for this offense. Just absolutely tossing them. And they're going to be forced to punt, as I'm going to run this clock as much as I can as well. Because I am trying to go into the half. Because we will get the ball at half. Hitting us down on our own 30-yard line. Mike Evans coming back onto the field with 6 receptions and 145 yards with 0 touchdowns, surprisingly, in this first half, which I am actually pretty surprised about. We're going to put Tyler Boyd on a streak here. Hopefully we can get somebody open on this side, as they're just going to send Brian Burns instantly off the edge. I couldn't even tell you what happened there. He's just going to come unblocked. That's absolutely unblocked. Which is going to be okay, because we are going to go into the half trying to get something started. We couldn't. I tried. So here we are. Oh, looks like we're running inside, apparently. Can't go back. Defend deep pass. That's the only thing that this offense has been able to do. And here we are. Coming out into this second half. Matt Ryan coming back onto the field, hopefully trying to score some more points and hopefully secure a spot on this team for next year. Mike Evans is going to get open, and there's going to be the first interception, and that's actually going to be a pick 6 for Matt Ryan, as we just got pancaked and pancaked and pancaked. 3 of our guys got pancaked. I tried forcing it in there, which, I mean, that's kind of a weird interception animation, but, you know, whatever. I'm not going to blame anybody except the creators. Chris Godwin getting absolutely freaking bullied there. Our offensive lineman getting absolutely molly-rocked. And then Matt Ryan getting absolutely molly-rocked as well. So, first points of the game goes to their defense, which we're going to get the ball back. You know, Matt Ryan's been doing too good, I must say. He's been doing too good. Scary good for 77 overall. Which, like I said, I've been forcing the ball a lot. You know, so I mean, it's probably why we're up so much. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're going to continue to try, I guess. We're going to get up to the 22-yard line with Noah Igbenogany. And we're going to go with a cross shot here. Hopefully can get something open, which now that they've kind of picked up to us, I don't know if that will be much of the case, as we're going to stiff arm with Mike Evans, getting down to 38. That is a pretty good stat line for a backup, 222 yards with 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. And this looks like a Mike Evans play right here. They're just going to toss him off as we're going to get picked off once again. This must be the best corner in the freaking league, apparently, because Mike Evans can't come up against Xavier Woods. So this is the best corner in the league, I've come to find out. So hopefully we get something, stop some play here, as we're going to just cut instantly to Chuba Hubbard. Only 11, a 2-yard gain. Hopefully we can just get this defense a rocking and a rolling here. They're going to move him out, as I'm going to come down here to the edge with Gibson. They're just going to throw it to Igbenogany. What a foolish decision. Igbenogany will be taking it to the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Noah Igbenogany. The nickel corner, not even the third man, the nickel corner coming away with his pick 6 of the season. And we are going to miss that extra point due to this wind. Noah Igbenogany getting a touchdown off his first interception as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Was going to be released by Miami, but we gave away a 5th-round pick and picked him up. Petrie coming in, our number 2 corner. Actually, he's our number 3. There's Jalen Johnson as our 2nd. And here comes this Tampa Bay defense, number 1 in the NFL, proudly, which Leighton Vander Esch is making his statement as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. As here comes Devin White coming in, laying the boom on Chuba Hubbard. Hopefully we can get something going here, as Vander Esch will be manned up against Chuba Hubbard. As that's just going to be picked off by Jalen Johnson. Tried to throw a fade to DJ Moore, and Jalen Johnson wasn't having any of that. That's just height advantage. Literally just height advantage. As we're going to try and not miss this field goal here with Ryan Suckup. And it's up. And it's good. 30-17 is your score. 2 pick sixes for this Tampa Bay defense. Both of them just being wrong reads by Baker Mayfield. An all Madden difficulty, mind you. Now the sliders are adjusted, but they're adjusted to where they're fair. So it's up 5 for user and down 5 for CPU. So these are still fair sliders. And we should be winning, this game. We are an 87 overall team against an 83. So, I mean, we should be absolutely whipping this team. That pursuit speed looks gorgeous at 18 miles an hour. Vander Esch here. This is going to be a pass play. They're in trips right. This will be a pass play, or it could be an inside. It is going to be a pass. It can be stick. As this is going to be another interception by AJ Terrell. Going to cut that back inside and not get anything going there. AJ Terrell gets his interception of the week here as Jalen Darden's in the backfield. So I'm going to be passing here. We can hopefully get something going. Mike Evans wide open on the sideline. Toe drag swag. We are 2 for 2 now. Starting off 2-0 essentially. But we're going to give Mo Alley Cox some love here. Put him on a streak. Put him up against the corner. And that's just unfair. That is just unfair. Mo Alley Cox getting the touchdown. This is all Madden difficulty for you, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. High points, everything. Look at that height disadvantage. All that. Boom. Absolutely just snags it out of the air. Matt Ryan is the GOAT. I really don't even want to play the rest of this game. Like, it's 37-7. 36-7. So, this defense is pretty good, I must say. Matt Ryan showing us why he wants to stay a part of this team, which will probably take less money than Tom Brady. Tom Brady wants like 20 million for 2 years or something like that. And Matt Ryan wants like $1 million a year, you know, and if he's playing like this in the rain, you know, like I'll gladly take that. Gladly. And that's going to be through the hands of the tight end. Baker Mayfield's stat sheet is looking ice cold as we're going to press on 2nd and 10 here. Hopefully going to get another stop. Cause Baker to make a decision. As that's actually going to be a beautiful play to DJ Moore. Back when I thought this game was going to be close, when it was 7-17. Boy, was I wrong. We're going to come down to press here in zone. We're going to bite down here. Come around. That's going to be an interception to Devin White. This game's over. This game is absolutely over. I'm going to spike that. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. Yep. Pick 6, Devin White. As I just realized, this isn't properly for you guys, so let me fix that, because it's cutting off 1920 by 1080. Ta-da! Okay. There, now that's not so stupid. Let's go ahead and not miss this extra point. Going all the way to the right. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. 43-7 with about 10 minutes left in the game. I'm going to kick this ball off. Boom, boom. Ryan Suckup kicking that football away. Kicks it to the right, ends up going left. Van Der Esch going to break that. Going to get shedded. Oh, going to get another shedded tackle. The rookie McCollum comes in, saves the touchdown. They're going to go 5 wide, getting desperate here. Kind of wishing they had Christian McCaffrey, it looks like. He's going to sit. He's going to test Jalen Johnson again, which is dumb, against Chuba Hubbard. Jalen Johnson just having himself a game. Now we're going to start handing off. Or we might just pad stats at this point. I don't know yet. Let's try and see what happens if we toss the ball. Well, Matt Ryan's just going to toss it out of bounds, but Fade Smash never works properly for me. So we're going to see what happens here. Just have some fun with it. See what goes on. I mean, Mike Evans is going to be wide open on the seam and just trucks through a freaking corner. I don't know what you expect from anything less than the man Mike Evans. Mo Cox is giving me some good vibes here, but Tyler Boyd hasn't had any catches today. So I would like to get him at least into the game a little bit here. Rashad Perriman saying he's on one-on-one coverage, which I kind of like. We're going to put Mike Evans on an out. See what goes on. We're going to give him a shot here. And he's just going to come down with it. What is going on? These corners are sorry. This can't be real. What are their corner overalls? Panthers. I'm literally going to check this right now. Corner. J.C. Horn. They have Dante Jackson, A.J. Bouye, C.J. Henderson. But J.C. Horn's injured, so it's going to be Dante, A.J., C.J. Wow. Holy crap. That's literally embarrassing. And that was A.J. Bouye. A.J. Bouye got mossed by Rashad Perriman. Man. We're just going to dump this off to Pollard here. Hopefully make something out of nothing with the formation that we came out in. Might hand this off. Go ahead, go Jalen Darden up the middle here. Can motion Mo Cox across. He is a blocking tight end. We can't do this. We're just going to hike the ball. Going to jump. Going to run hurry up here. Hopefully they don't adjust. They don't. Hike the ball. We're just going to walk that in. Jalen Darden. The best non-running back in the NFL. And it's going to be Kamehameha. Bam. Tyler Boyd freaking died. Couldn't even see it, but he died. Trust me. And this, I'm just gonna, oh crap, I'm gonna miss this too. Now it's wide right. This wind is killer. 49-7. This game's just over. I'm surprised they still have Baker. This is why they didn't. This is why they kept Baker. Like, this is why they benched Baker at this point, because that is atrocious. It's literally garbage. Is what it is. Defense 5 wide again. Passing. We're gonna press. Come over here. Van Der Esch. Boom. Hit stick. Van Der Esch. Baker has thrown 5 interceptions this game. Going 5 wide once again. This Carolina offense. This Tampa Bay defense is just showing them who is who. We are him. As AJ Terrell is just going to wait for the catch there. As we are going to come in with the Van Der Esch. Going to be a pass play here. We got 4 minutes remaining in this game. We have screen. I'm going to come in behind with Van Der Esch. Not going to get anything. Going to cut. That's going to be a gang tackle of 5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's going to be a 2nd and 2. Coming in with Devin White. Another screenplay. Hopefully I can get a pick here. And I am. Hallelujah. Baker, Baker, Baker. Holy crap. I literally... That's 6 turnovers on all Madden difficulty for Baker Mayfield. Jake Otten coming in. Gonna get the first down and much more for Jake Otten, the rookie, whose mom did sadly pass away in real life. So we are going to be giving him some touches here. So Mike Evans in the game. You already know. You already know. And that's going to be a touchdown. Mike Evans. Just keep feeding him. Keep feeding this man. You throw it to him, he's going to catch it. I'm just saying. We go all the way to the left this time. And there we go. Up and through. Kyle Trask coming off like he's doing something. Kicking this football off. Bada bing. Bada boom. And here we go. Then we're going to come out once again. Now, if Baker throws his 7th interception, that's got to be a record. I think 6 is a record. Because I think Nathan Peterman holds the record. Coming with Van Der Esch here. Not going to get anything. Going to cut with Petrie. But I think Nathan Peterman holds the record for most interceptions, and it's 5. Which Baker Mayfield already broke that. In this game. Oh, he was asking for it. He is asking for that 7th one. My cat's come into the room. Say hi. Would you like to say hi, madam? As I'm going to run the Devin White. I'm going to try and intercept it, and I'm not going to get an interception. Hello, girl. What are you staring at? I smell my shoes? You're going to not like that. Maybe you will. We're going to come across with Devin White. Coming down. Chuba Hubbard coughs up the football. We cannot make this up. We can't make it up. We can't. This team is literally so garbage. Literally, they have less than 100 yards of offense. As we're going to hit Chris Godwin over the middle. Look at Matty Ice. Matt Rathew is freaking going in this game. As we are just going to get sacked because I didn't want to force that football somewhere I didn't like. All right. We're going to toss this football, obviously. Mo Cox will be going on a streak here because he is our vertical threat tight end. We're going to hit Jake Otten, it looks like. Jake Otten's just going to get tackled here. That's going to leave us with a 3rd and 15. As I see single coverage on Mike Evans. Here we go. Y stick with a streak. We're just going to toss that boy up. Let him do his thing. Mike Evans. They're not even trying at this point. Not even trying to guard the man. They put one-on-one coverage. They should know. I'm tossing it up instantly. Look at that. Doesn't even try to play the ball. AJ Bouye. Boom. Look at that. Nothing. Instant. Putting up 63 points in the game. This is looking like IMG Academy level. We're not that good, obviously, but looking good. We are looking good here. So, here we are. Now we're going to kick this football off again. I'm going to get to hopefully do something here. Leighton Vander Esch. Is this going to be another pass? Which at this point, they should be so defeated at this point that I don't even know why they consider passing. It is 63-7. Press. Ooh, that was a good freaking route by Tommy Trimble. They're now over 100 yards for their offense. Is they going to put their backup running back in now? And that's going to be a hit stick by Devin White, who's going to be taking the lead role of MLB 1. It's true middle linebacker 1, I must say. That is a screen. Gonna throw it into the ground. Learning his mistake from last time. We're going to send a pretty little blitz. We're going to press here. I was going to leave the middle wide open as we're going to get a wide open hit stick. 14 seconds, and that's the game. That's game. We won 63-7. Matt Ryan having a beautiful stat line of 417 yards, 126 passer rating. He did have 2 picks, but they're both my fault, so I'm not really too upset. Tony Pollard having a great game of 8.5 yards per carry. Only 2 touches, though. However, Mike Evans, 11 catches for 244 yards, with Rashad Perriman having 71 yards and a touchdown. Chris Godwin having some catches and a touchdown. Cade Otton getting himself in here. Mo Alley Cox with 1 catch and a touchdown. Tyler Boyd only had 1 catch for 7 yards. I really wanted to get him more involved, but you know, he's a true number 3. So I never really look his way. Thinking about putting Godwin on the other side of the field and having Tyler Boyd with Mike Evans than Chris Godwin by himself, because I feel like that would be, or maybe vice versa. Might have Mike Evans by himself and then Chris Godwin and Tyler Boyd with him. Okay, so discuss your performance this week. I was ready to go heading this week, but things just didn't go my way. Dude, you literally mossed people. What are you talking about? Next man up. I was hoping to be able to do more for the team than I did. Yeah, well, you got benched. So, how's your face scanning the game? That's freaking weird. Rain game. Despite the terrible conditions, your offense was so good. Dude, our quarterback, holy crap. Matty Ice did wonders this game, moving us to 6-1. And here we go. We get a bunch of stuff here. Our second mock draft. We will now pick 28. First, I think we were like really high in this draft. Yeah, we were number 12. But now we are pick 28. I was taking a wide receiver, which I mean, maybe he has good to great speed though, which I mean, he has elite change of direction, so he's a good route runner, which I mean, I could use a route runner. All right, so Matt Ryan did wonders, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's our weekly player. Matt Ryan is not. It is Mike Evans is our weekly player, with Devin White taking up. We have 5 players ready to negotiate, so let's go ahead and take a look here. Tony Pollard is one of them. He wants a lot of money for 1 year, which he's good and all, but he's not worth that. So we're not going to say anything to anybody here. I might not even sign Tony Pollard because I don't think he's worth it. I think we can just pick up a running back in the draft. So this is the trade deadline. So let me go ahead and make some trades. So we're going to keep Tom Brady, obviously. Keep Matt Ryan. He's a serviceable backup. We're going to get rid of Tony Pollard. For a running back whose contract is not up this year. Who's young or old? I'll take a running back in the draft if I need to. So who's young or old? Jonathan Taylor's only 23. Holy crap. Raheem Mostert. Or Myles Gaskin, but his contract. Be kind of dumb. Boston Scott. We could take Boston Scott just as like a serviceable running back. McCaffrey on the 49ers. Never thought I would say that. Could take Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram would be pretty good. When is your contract up, good sir? He has 1 year. Okay, well, we're not going to get Mark Ingram. The boy, James Robinson. Maybe Michael Carter. Check out his contract. He has 3 years left. Total of $3 million. Well, that's it, Tony. I will see you never. And we actually technically won that trade. So I will gladly take that. We have upgrade players as well. It's just Robert Hainsey. We have week 8. So let's get some trading done here. Yeah, Tom Brady is just not worth that money. He's not. Tom Brady's not worth that money at all. He's good, yeah. And will he probably play for like a bajillion seasons? Probably. But there's always a but, you know. Will he actually like will Madden recognize that? The answer is no. Madden's not going to recognize that. So we are going to look at team salaries here. See who's making too much money compared to like Vita Vea is making a metric boatload of money. So is Shaquille Barrett. Like next year he's gonna be making 22 million. So is Chris Godwin. Donovan Smith is making a ton of money for what he is. So let's go ahead and try and trade him and get something for him. He's a right guard, so maybe we can like get a right guard that's like super duper cheap. Definitely not gonna be able to pick him up. Alex Kappa, really? You just bring back Alex Kappa? Like just a clean trade for Alex Kappa? Almost, actually. You look, 15 million versus 4 million. That's just a freaking steal. Like that's, I will honestly take Ryan Bates and like I'll literally do that. I'll take Ryan Bates for that. All right. Saving money. Shaq Mason is okay. What's your okay, so there's only we just picked him up essentially. All right. So Devin White, Mike Evans is making Chris Godwin is making a boatload of money. Tyler Boyd's making okay for how many years? 5 years? Yeah, that's good. That's totally fine. Matt Ryan. He's gonna be making 17 million. That's a lot of money for a backup, so I'll probably just kind of at the end or try to get something out of him at the end. So Ryan Bates, yep, there he is. Tom Brady's only making $11 million, dude. Luke Goedeke is making $6.6 million. And he's a rookie. I really don't want to get rid of him, though. All right, so the most expensive player we have is Vita Vea for $83 million. 83 million. And Shaquille Barrett is also making a ton of money as well. For 58 million. And he's going to start regressing by the end of the season. So I'll probably trade him away at the beginning of next season, I'm thinking. And Chris Godwin, I can get a pretty penny for Chris Godwin. I could get a very, very pretty penny for him. And he's a superstar. Because I can keep Mike Evans. Because Chris Godwin's getting pretty old as well. So I can get a very pretty penny for him. Julio Jones. I could totally get like Stephon Diggs, like a route runner. Or like I could totally get something from him. Or for him, rather. But the question is who? I want somebody like young, but good. Terry McLaurin would be pretty good. He only wants 1 million. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna go through. CeeDee Lamb would be pretty good. I think he's due for a contract though. No, his contract's next year. So okay, so do I keep Chris Godwin or what do I do? We got Logan Ryan, I'm not interested. Yeah, not interested. Not interested in Brian Bulaga. Not interested in you. Not interested in pretty much everybody else. Yeah, not really interested in anybody else. Literally, it's just Tom Brady right now. But he's gonna regress so much that look, we're literally gonna have look how much money he wants for 1 year. That's so dumb. Like we'd literally have to sign him. We couldn't even sign him. Like he'd literally be making he'd be making so much money. We couldn't even sign him. We'd have to like franchise tag. The question is, do we trade Tom Brady away? Or do we make a playoff push and get rid of Chris Godwin? He wants a ton of money. Because we already have, a pretty solid number 2, 85 overall. But I would literally want like something like I could not just say no to. Like Brandon Cooks would be a pretty good example. Brandon Cooks would be a killer deep threat. Not really. 93 speed. He's known for being a deep threat though, so I mean you can't really blame me for that. Deontay would be pretty good. I could develop George Pickens, then yeah, I would. Or we could just clean trade for Deontay. His contract's looking like he has 3 years left in his contract. Will they take it? They will. We get Chris Godwin for Deontay Johnson. We now have $30 million in cap space. $30 million. I am making money moves, apparently. So we got Michael Carter at running back here. We're sporting the number 32. Mike Evans, Deontay Johnson, Tyler Boyd. Let me check out his height real quick. He is 6'2". So I'm moving Deontay Johnson to slot. Very best lineup. I don't have Deontay Johnson here yet. Deontay Johnson would be the best slot, I would think. I'll just make him an outside. And then put Deontay Johnson at slot. We'll go here. Depth chart. Slot receiver. Slot receiver. Evans. Deontay Johnson. Yeah, literally, Deontay Johnson is like stupid. You know, like he's stupid good. But then, yeah, we'll do that. Then that will be our trade deadline, I think. Will be our trade deadline. For now, maybe we can get some draft picks. Maybe sign some free agents with the money that we have. Because I could make a better draft pick. All of them are age 23. Okay, I'm gonna bite the bullet with this one and just let my draft picks reset. But all right, oh, what should be Chris Godwin? Absolutely break the game. It is Chris. Chris Godwin. That's kind of funny. Feels like you're not on our team anymore. That's awkward. Looks like we traded away Chris Godwin for Deontay Johnson. Okay, so I don't really care about. Okay, so strategy. Our defensive game plan. Gus Edwards. It's literally gonna be QB scramble for him, and then we're literally just gonna throw it as deep as we can, and start training. Like we're just gonna throw this. We're gonna huck it. And it looks like we are good with that. And then up, who has turf toe? Oh, Bayless. Okay, that's cool. And Walton has an injury, it looks like, but that's fine. To try on, so Inca has an upgrade. And we are going to go ahead and hop into game number 2 of the live stream. We will be sporting our Color Rush uniforms here with our home pants and white on white shoes. And they will just do their way alternates. They don't have any other helmets, do they? Yeah. Here we go. Let's get down to business. And here's pregame. Here it is. Mike Evans, last week's stats, 244 yards, 11 receptions, 2 touchdowns with a backup quarterback. And here comes Gus Edwards, Patrick Queen. And I also think they have to do the rosters, so that does mean that what's I'm going to do is going to be on here. Roquan Smith will be on this team. So let's get down to business. Here comes our color rush. Here comes Tom Brady back from his calf strain. Calf strain is what it was, which it wasn't, but whatever. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we have 13 sacks, 14 interceptions, and allow 70% of passes. The new teammates Leighton Vander Esch and Levante David. Not Levante David, that's his replacement. But and here we are to kick off at Tampa Bay. Kicking this football away. Kenyon Drake will be getting the kick. And here comes the nightmare, Lamar Jackson. We're going to try and stop as much as we can here, as that's going to be a run instantly. We're going to get that. And it's going to be a fumble, it looked like, from the animation, but Gus Edwards is just going to pick that back up instantly. All right. As you can see, those injuries there. A lot of our offensive line is out for the season. We're going to go pass and down. It's not going to be a pass. It's going to be a handoff to Gus Edwards. As Gus Edwards is breaking tackles after tackles. The guest pass, which lowered our tackle ability. That was a read option. This will be a pass, it looks like. I would pass it. They have a 97 overall tight end. They're just going to toss it down. That's going to be a broken tackle. That's going to be a hit stick. However, Lamar Jackson proven he can throw the football as well. Instead of just running the football. We're impressed anyway, so I'm not going to say anything here. This Devin White. That's going to be a handoff to Kenyon Drake, which is going to be 10 to 12-yard gain. This is looking like a game where it's going to be a lot of this. I kind of want to guess run up the middle in case it's, but it's going to be a pass. It is a pass, which I'm coming in there with Leighton Vander Esch, not Levante David. Keep getting those two mixed up, apparently. And here we are, 2nd and 10. And it's going to be a pass. They're going to give it to Mark Andrews. But Antoine Winfield gets him out. It is a 3rd and 7. This could be a run, knowing this Ravens team. And it's going to be a pass. And that's going to be an interception by Petrie. Doesn't matter. That is an interception. Lamar Jackson made the mistake of throwing that football. Hopes he can take it back as the rookie gets the interception right in front of him. Just playing a game of catch up, it looks like. Thinks he got the inside, but he didn't. And that's going to leave us on our own 35-yard line. Jalen Darden still proves to be the starter here. Jalen Darden is going to get the football here. That's going to be a gain of 2 yards. Michael Carter does come in. As you can see, Deontay Johnson will be sporting the number 10 for his new Tampa Bay team. Tampa Bay making a ton of adjustments here for this newly acquired arsenal of players due to the trade deadline. Deontay Johnson will be getting his first catch of the game, giving Tampa Bay a first down to continue moving the change. Now, some call me a genius, some call me a madman, and some people just don't call me at all, sadly. But we're going to hit this right inside to Deontay Johnson, already proving to be vital to this Tampa Bay team. As I'm loving this pickup here, we're going to go slant to Tyler Boyd, I believe is the name. I'm not forgetting. We're going to go streak here. We're going to dump this down to Jalen Darden, I see. Wide open grass. He's just going to get tackled with a gain of 4, which I will still take. Michael Carter needs to get some love here. We're going to play some motion games here. We're going to motion Deontay Johnson. Cross to adjust. We're going to flip backwards. And here we go with Michael Carter up the middle. A 2-yard gain here. I'm going to run Bucks fade. As this would be a good play to run if we were actually truly in the red zone. So we're just going to toss it up here against Michael Peters. And he's going to prove why he's one of the best corners in the league. We're going to take our field goal. 7-mile-an-hour wind here in Tampa, Florida. Gonna kick it with Ryan Suckup. Matt Ryan to hold. That's up and through. We're up 3 points. Now this will be a good game. I know it's going to be a good game because this Ravens offense has proven to be trouble in the past. Being an AFC team, we don't really see them much. But we are here to win in our home turf. As we are going to go into cover 1 here. Hopefully kind of stirring up this Ravens team here. As that's going to be a gain of 5. As we do have the icon thing. And here we go. Leighton Vander Esch on Gus Edwards. This could be a stretch. It's not. Leighton Vander Esch has proven how slow he is in crunch time. Luckily, Lamar can't throw to the outside. Devin White coming in. Take over. I do believe that is a running back that I cannot remember the name of. As that's going to be just a freaking dot. It's going to be an absolute beautiful ball. Devin Duvernay making the catch. Petrie's being beat in coverage there. Ricard and Gus Edwards coming in here. That's going to be an absolute great tackle by Leighton Vander Esch. Newly acquired Buccaneer. His 2nd week with the team. As this Tampa Bay defense is looking good. Cameron Curl not really getting his name in the hat this week so far. Because that's gonna be thankfully thrown out of bounds by Lamar Jackson, as it looked like Cameron Curl was looking into the backfield, twiddling his thumbs. Shaquille Barrett, don't know if he's gonna stay a Tampa Bay Buccaneer the next year. And takes 5. That's right, 5 Buccaneers to bring down Mark Andrews, as they are going to go for their 3 points as well with Justin Tucker. So he's obviously going to be making this kick. Going to be up. And right down the middle for Justin Tucker, making this a tied ball game. Igbenoggy just kind of staring at him. We're going to return middle here. Hopefully getting something started here for this Tampa Bay offense. We're going to try and hit up the middle here with Igbenogany, and he breaks the tackle. Gets down to the 31. Got a little too excited there in the beginning. So we're going to hit this off with Jalen Darden. As I said, really weird to see that. But yes, Jalen Darden will be getting still reps at running back. And as you can see, it kind of pays off. As Jalen Darden will be getting a rush of 13 yards. Kyle Hamilton helping take him down here. We're going to be looking for a deep play here to kind of keep them on their toes. As we are going to go with Mike Evans. We're going to toss that up to Evans. That's going to be defensive pass interference. Pass interference. Defense. Let's go. Marcus Peters acting like he's the best in the league, even though we know he's not. So we got our route runner, we got our deep threat, and then we got our playmaker, Tyler Boyd, and then we got our running back and tight end set up. They're going to leave Michael Carter wide open here. Michael Carter has shown why he is now a backup. Hopefully we can get somebody open here. Can I move you out? No, I cannot. I'm going to hike this football. Michael Carter's going to be wide open again. That was going to be a hold on Tampa Bay. As that was going to be a good gain by Michael Carter. And just like real life, we will be showing off that we know how to hold just as well as any other team in the NFL. This is going to be 2nd and 17. Running slants here. Like Cox will be put on a streak. And that's going to be a slant. It's going to be under pressure throw. Thankfully not intercepted. Might put Matt Ryan back in the game at this point. Because Matt Ryan knows what's up. We get something open here. Deontay Johnson. That's going to be another holding penalty. Holding offense. Another hold. Shaq Mason. That's now going to be 3rd and 27. Knocking us pretty much out of field goal range here. The only hope we have is Mike Evans just dusting Marcus Peters. We're going to throw it up and see what happens here. They have 3 people, and he's going to come down with it. They had three people on Mike Evans. They knew instantly where we were going with this football. And that's to take a shot to our deep threat. As Marcus Peters just doesn't get his head around 3 different people. Kyle Hamilton, Owe, Marcus Peters. Owe was just from the get-go. Look at that. Knew instantly where we were going, but couldn't do a thing about it. Couldn't do diddly, essentially. All right, Ryan to hold. Suck up through. 10-3 Tampa Bay. Have to lubricate my voice here. All right, Lamar coming back onto the field. Haven't had to make any defensive adjustments as of yet. Thank God. But they have a good mixture of run to pass ratio. Lamar hasn't taken off with the football as of yet. Thank God. Because I know he will absolutely embarrass this defense here. Because I like to run nickel a lot. This is a 2-minute warning. This is a good game. This is way different from last week. This is a very close, good, just a game of defense. But thankfully, we've had a better offense. And that's going to be dumped down to Duvernay. And that's just going to be our best tackler. As here comes Vita Vey trying to get in. As that's just going to be a missed tackle. My 3 Buccaneer defenders. We're going to try and hold them at least to no points. And that's going to be a fumble. That's going to be kicked out. Because AJ Terrell is actually going to pick up this football. AJ Terrell doesn't know what's going on. We're going to take that into the end zone as the ball was kicked across the field. Need to see what happened here. I'm using Vita Vea because I couldn't change. It looks like he's about to throw, but Shaquille Barrett proving why he wants to stay a part of this team here. Just gets the ball. Who kicks it here? It wasn't even kicked as much as it was squished. Like Gibson just sends it across the field. And AJ Terrell just picks up the football. Sees no whistle. And takes it in for the touchdown. And as much as close this game was a couple minutes ago, it is now 17-3. Going into half for right now. This just shows why defense wins championships, baby. The best offense is a great defense. Hello, Ash. Hello. I have a very vocal cat. Hello, Bubba. What you want? You gonna come say hello? What's going on? Sniffing? That's gonna be... Ooh, almost a pass deflection by Jalen Johnson. I'm gonna start calling their timeout. Say hello to my cat. He's just gonna vibe. He's gonna look around. Kevin's gonna get in his butthole, apparently. Kind of gross, but hopefully we can keep them. If they score, you know, that's fine. And that's gonna be a tackle. Injury timeout. Vita Vea is injured. That's never a good sign. And that's gonna be, they're gonna hit deep here as they're actually gonna keep it to Ricard. They're gonna call a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining in this first half. Hopefully Vita Vea will be able to return this game. He is a vital asset. He's gonna just toss it That's going to be caught. Down to the 28. Pectoral strain. We are just going to substitute and wait for this man to come back in. Hopefully we can do something here to stop this momentum. I'm just going to sit here and wait for Lamar to make a decision. That's just going to be caught by the tight end. They're going to call their timeout and kick the field goal, it looks like. And they are sending out their field goal unit. He's just going to send this right on through. Not even going to worry about it. And he does. He sends it right through. All right, going to get the football with 3 seconds remaining here in the half. Because we are just going to take it and hopefully do something with 3 seconds remaining, as they are just going to keep it in cover 2, it looks like. We're just going to hit Jalen Darden here. That's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Brady only throwing for 88 yards in the first half. Now we can choose. We're going to go throw it deep for our game plan here. And we're going to go defend deep pass as well. Don't really need to worry about the scramble. He hasn't really scrambled much. I think they're going to change that up in the half. But as of right now, seems like something we don't have to worry about as much. So the score is 17-6. Mike Evans breaking records. 1,026 yards at the halfway mark. That has to be some sort of record. That's on pace for Megatron. As there's going to be nothing open here, as we're going to throw it to Tyler Boyd at the very end. Trying to get a little antsy there. Realizing that Tom Brady is not a scrambling quarterback. As we are going to hand this football off to Michael Carter. Hopefully going to get something out of nothing. And he does. Gets a gain of 7. As this team is not known for rushing the football a lot. Or successfully, at that matter. When they do, they are known for airing this football out. Which is exactly what we are about to do right now. As we are just going to throw it to a weird animation to Mo Alley Cox. Which is going to be a 3-yard gain, but that is totally okay by me. Rashad Perriman is in the game. As Mike Evans is signaling single coverage. We're just going to toss that football up to him. See what he can do. And he almost comes down with it on the tip. Which is okay. There's an Tyler Boyd deep here. Hopefully Johnson can get it open. And he's going to get wide open as a matter of fact. As Marcus Peters is just going to miss the tackle. Takes Kyle Hamilton. As this team is rocking and rolling down this field. As Mo Alley Cox is looking kind of enticing here, as we're just going to toss it down to Tyler Boyd, who gets broken up. Trying to throw on the run here, trying to improvise a little bit. We're going to send Mo Alley Cox on a streak here, try to hit him instantly. We're going to try to, which we do. 130 yards for Tom Brady this week. Not as good as his previous weeks. But we are going against a better defense, I must say. I would like to move Tyler Boyd over to this side of the field. Hopefully set something up. We're going to go with a big route here. Or post. You know what? Post works too. And then we're going to go down here to A. Mo Alley Cox, can always trust him to catch the football. But I'm not really giving Tyler Boyd any love today because I do have Marlon Humphrey on Tyler Boyd. And that's just going to be a poor decision by this Baltimore defense. Biting down on Deontay Johnson. And I saw it from the very beginning as he just kind of stopped his feet, even though they saw Mike Evans going vertical. Just into the window. Kyle Hamilton, just not experienced enough to get over to the veteran Mike Evans. That's going to be another Tampa Bay touchdown. 24-6 in the third quarter. Looking good for this Tampa Bay offense. Tom Brady, 6 for 8, 66 yards. And a touchdown. Looking good. Looking good. And here we go. Leighton Vander Esch. Cover 3 seam for this Tampa Bay defense right now. Looks like it could be an option. Will they actually start running the option yet? And they're going to, but they're just going to hand it off to Gus Edwards, which hasn't really been working for them. Which is very surprising that they're still doing that. Which is pretty bizarre. But I mean, as they are going to run the option here, as we're going to try to bring down Lamar behind the line of scrimmage, which he just gains a couple extra yards. They saw that's working, and they're going to run that more. And we're going to try to hit stick Gus here as Vita Vea tries to dive for that tackle there. Because they're not going to get anything for that, as Gus Edwards is going to run for about 15, it looks like. We're going to try to stop them here, as that's going to be a handoff to Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake's going to get tackled. Not before the first down, however. They are moving down this football field, I must say. We're going to go run up the middle here. Risk it for the biscuit. Which it is. So we get into the backfield, and he's still on his feet. Gus Edwards still not out of gas. And that is going to be a touchdown to Gus Edwards. Should have had him wrapped up here. Vander Esch, of course. And everybody just getting caught up. Yeah. It's just embarrassing, really. Now, we made the right play call there, but now what can you do? Absolutely embarrassing is what that was. Wow. All right. Doing a kick return here. We're going to try and return this football to the best of our ability. We're going to cut it back outside. Trying to get a block. We didn't. Tried to, but we didn't. As Mike Evans, as you see, now has his double me activated. Will they double him? Probably. I do see Kyle Hamilton. And that's going to be a single coverage, which I will take advantage of every single time. Mike Evans. And they wonder why he has so many yards in the season. Man, he's going to be out already. He's tired, I guess. But that is going to be a quarter end, meaning that Tom Brady and Mike Evans should be good. Now we're going to hand it off to Michael Carter here to start this off. They look ready for it, so we're going to switch out to levels here. Hopefully get levels open, which we are. We're going to zip that into Tyler Boyd. We're trying to feed the football to more, as we do want to make him feel more included. We want to go post corner. We're going to back down. We're going to zip that into Deontay Johnson for the first down. Looking good. We're on skinny post here. We're going to just put him vertical and lob it on up. Hopefully they'll learn. And I guess we're going to learn here, as Marcus Peters will get the interception. Surprisingly. You know, double me means to double him, and they didn't double him. And he somehow comes away with it. Anyway, we're going to run up the middle again. And hopefully he just doesn't break another big gain like that right there, actually. This could be a pass, so I'm going to kind of hand off of it, like kind of for a second. I'm going to hand it off to Gus Edwards, hopefully to recreate, as Gus Edwards is literally just breaking Vita Vea. Vita Vea is 300 pounds, and he's just bouncing off of him like nothing. So we are going to switch up the defense here, come into a man coverage with press. As we are going to hopefully stop Kenyon Drake here, as they're just going to keep breaking tackles for some reason. Let's get a defense here. As they're going to come in with the same formation again. For card. This is going to be a holding call against the offense, I mean. Thankfully, because I just hit stick my own guy. Holding. Offense. Thank God. I would gladly take that call. This is still a game, ladies and gentlemen. They score one more time, they will be a touchdown away. That's going to be a screen. I can sniff that one out. That's going to be a beautiful play. As soon as I see that running back, man, that running back's going to tell you everything. Majority of the time. We're going to switch that out and go to cover 3. We're going to cut right down here. I think Benogany is not going to be able to do a diddly thing, but that is going to be 4th and 3. They're going to go for it, which I do respect. I guess run up the middle and keep back here with Antoine Winfield. So they are going to run it. That's going to be a first down. Our team is coming behind them to tackle them to push them forward. So this is definitely a harder game, as we're going to switch defense here because that looked like a nightmare. They're going to throw it up, and Antoine Winfield coming up with the interception. Hello, boy. Are you going to yell at me again? I'm going to say hi. As we're going to double tap here to 2 o'clock. As my throat's starting to hurt from talking so much. We're going to throw that to Cade Otton. We are going to waste their timeouts as much as possible. Going to come in here with Michael Carter. Hopefully, get a first down. My cat's staring at a wall. And nothing is going to come out of that. And he's yelling at the wall. Hello, boy. Do you need any help? Are you in danger? Probably not. You're just like staring. And they're going to leave Mike Evans wide open across the field, which is going to be their last time out. I can now say with confidence, this Tampa Bay team has won yet another game. We're going to hand it off to Jalen Darden here. We get a gain of 3 as the cats are running into my room. We're going to run bench here. I know this formation. So hopefully we can get Rudolph open, actually. A stiff arm. Get tackled inbounds. Keep the clock rolling. What a zip from Tom Brady. Hopefully drafting Tom Brady's replacement in this coming up draft, which is very sad to think about. But it is about time that Tom Brady hangs up his cleats. We're going to toss it up to Mike Evans one last time. And he's just going to come down with it, because why wouldn't he? Tom Brady on the day. 257 yards, 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. That really shouldn't have been intercepted. It should have been 3 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. But I do digress. All right. Check out the stats. Tom Brady with 118.2 passer rating. He threw 19 completions to 25 attempts for 257 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Lamar having a pretty okay. He threw 2 picks, however. So, I mean, Gus Edwards having a stupid game. And Kenyon Drake as well. Our running backs kind of doing whatever. Receiving is where we thrive. 141 receiving yards for Michael. Deontay Johnson having 59 yards. Mo Alley Cox having 24 yards. Tyler Boyd having 13 yards as a true number 3. And that's where you do that. Hopefully have some upgrades, which it doesn't look like. I like how the tandem breakout is going to be like, yeah, but like we traded them, so. I was ready heading the way, but things just gonna, yeah. They even have him wearing his number that for his new team, too. For the Steelers. And we won 24 13. Going into week 8 here, or week 9, my mistake. We're facing off against the 4-3 Rams. Now let's check out league settings here. Tom Brady is now 7th in the NFL for passing due to missing that 1 week. Matt Ryan. Look at Tom Brady here. On the pace for 40 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. So that is a MVP season. Rushing the ball. Not doing so hot with rushing the ball here. Receiving, however, that's where we're thriving. We are thriving with our number 1 receiver here. Having 18 touchdowns. That is beautiful, I would say. And Van Der Esch really putting in that work, though we won't really know until next season. PFL is Vita Vea. Sacks, 4 sacks for Vita Vea. Jalen Johnson with 6 interceptions on the season. Beautiful. Forced fumbles, 1 forced fumble. Fumble recoveries. Fumble yards. Kill Barrett with the most ones. No safety counts, but a bunch of defensive touchdowns. So I would gladly take it. So we already have yearly awards. Deshaun Watson wins MVP, supposedly. Mike Evans is 2nd for MVP, and Tom Brady is right there as well for MVP. It's a race for MVP. So we'll go NFC. Obviously going to be Mike Evans. Why wouldn't it be? Surprised Defensive Player of the Year. Jalen Johnson's on there. There's Devin White. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Nobody. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jalen Petrie is there. Best quarterback will go to Tom Brady as of right now. We aren't going to get best running back. Best receiver, obviously. Deontay Johnson's on there as well. Best defensive lineman, we'll go to Nick Bosa for the halfway mark. Best linebacker, Devin White fits in at the bottom, and Levante David's up there too. So best DB is Jalen Johnson as of right now, with AJ Terrell following behind. And best kicker, we probably won't even make the list, which we don't. So yeah. So who's MVP right now? Deshaun Watson. Mike Evans, a receiver, is almost MVP. Because let me show you something. Go to the NFL for passing touchdowns. It's Deshaun and then Tom right behind him. And Heineke's done the most interceptions, whatever. Receiving, though. Look at this. Look at this. Amari Cooper, who's in second place, has 777 yards. That's like literally half of what Mike Evans has. Chris Godwin, now Steeler, sadly, because we couldn't come to an agreement with his contract. But look at this. 18 touchdowns on the year. That's nuts. That's literally stupid. We already ranked 23 for the head coaches. But I'm going to end my stream here because I have to go to bed for work. So I'm trying to stream more and like record more. But that's where I'm leaving off here. I played 2 good games. Which, you know, next stream will be these 2 games. And then bye week plus the Browns where we face off against Deshaun Watson. But thank y'all for watching the stream. I had a blast. I will see you next